Good morning from wet, windy Galloway. Let's see where we are with the midget. Since I posted last, I've welded in, or I've finished fabricating and welded in the repairs to the boot floor and the rear wheel arch on both on the driver's side and on the passenger side, and I'm pretty happy with those. Welding's not great, but it's solid, and I guess I'll get better. And it kind of looks like we've got a boot floor back and wheel arches that line up properly, and they're much tidier than they were before with the previous botch job. So now, what I've been trying to work on since then, I put the rear bulkhead, which is over there, I put that in place, and it just didn't look right. It was kind of right, it seemed to be, the spring hanger support was kind of in the right place here, not in the right place on the other side. Just wasn't happy with it, and I started banging it around and trying to straighten the thing up, and more importantly, it seemed to be very far forward on here. It didn't sort of fit perfectly where it should do on here. So I guess the conclusion I came to was that all my twisting and banging of this chassis, of this bodywork on this rotisserie, I probably twisted it and almost certainly got a bit of a sag in it as well. So, and it did, I had a bit of a disaster yesterday where the whole thing, I was banging it and the whole thing gave a bit, and I thought, oh no, it's definitely breaking in the middle here. So, and realistically, I mean, there's nothing holding it, apart from my cross members, there's nothing holding it together apart from that one sill. So it's pretty inevitable it's going to move. So it can move in various dimensions. Obviously, there's the question of whether it's straight. Has it, dropped in the middle here? Has that sunk a bit? There's the side-to-side twist. Obviously, with all the spinning and rotating front and back, then you can end up putting a twist in the thing. And some of that I'm going to sort out when I put when I put some of the bodywork in, and I'll check the door gaps, and I might need to sort of jack things up a bit. But what I've been doing this morning is to try and get it as level as I possibly can and replace the bracings in a position where I'm kind of comfortable going to hold it. So that's where this laser came in. So I positioned the laser at the back here, and I'm running it right through the midpoint here. I've checked that there's a laser line here which is cutting here, and the equivalent on this side, which I can just about make out, I think. So it's in the right place. So that the back end is level and the laser is running through the middle. And what it should then do is be level on the cross member, and it's, bearing in mind that cross member ain't pretty. It's not far out, so there may be just a little bit of a twist there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that at this stage. I can tidy that up later. But more importantly, I wanted to make sure that we hadn't flexed sideways. So this is running through the middle here, and that center line is running through that mark. You see the line I've drawn here, which is in the midpoint there. So it's running through the midpoint of the cross member, and there's a midpoint here, and it's hitting that as well. So we're pretty good in terms of having the thing centered and not having moved sideways. So that gives me some confidence that this next time I attempt to put the rear bulkhead in, it'll be square and we can get it lined up properly. I'm not going to weld it in. I might not even put it in today. I'm not going to weld it in until I've got the sill and the sidewall of the footwell in place, and everything lines up as it should do. And yeah, so bit of a disaster yesterday when it all looked as if it was collapsing on me, but it has forced me to kind of tidy it up anyway, because it was pretty obvious there'd been a bit of a flex in it. So that's where we are, and I just thought it might be nice to share that with you today. I'm loving this laser. Keep watching, keep following, subscribe if you're interested, put comments in, tell me what you think, and I'll post again soon. Bye for now.